Shalom, shalom, Shabbat Adonai. Welcome to the Sixth Exodus program. Thank you for listening. The segment here is called Love, Peace. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, I am jealous for Zion with a great jealousy, and I am jealous for her with a great wrath. Thus saith the Lord, I have returned to Zion, and will dwell in the midst of Jerusalem, and Jerusalem shall be called the faithful city, and the mountain of the Lord of hosts, the holy mountain. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, old men and old women shall again sit in the streets of Jerusalem, each with a staff in their hands, because of great age. And the streets of the city shall be filled with boys and girls playing in the streets. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, if it is a marvelous sight, and the remnant of the people in those days, shall it also be marvelous in my sight, declares the Lord of hosts. Thus says the Lord of hosts, behold, I will save my people from the east and from the west country, and I will bring them to dwell in the midst of Jerusalem, and they shall be my people, and I will be their God in faithfulness and in righteousness. Thus says the Lord of hosts, let your hands be strong, you who have in these days has been hearing these words from the mouth of the prophets who were present on the day of the foundation of the Lord of hosts was laid, that the temple might be built. For before these days there was no wages for any man, wages for beasts, neither was there any safety from the foe of him who went out or who came in. For I set every man against his neighbor, but now I will deal with the remnant of this people, as in the former days, declares the Lord of hosts. For there shall be a following of peace. The vine shall give its fruits, and the ground shall give its produce, and the heavens shall give its dew. And I will cause the remnant of this people to possess all the things. And as you have been a byword and a cursing among the nations, O house of Judah and the house of Israel, so will I save you, and you shall be a blessing. Fear not, but let your hearts be strong. For thus says the Lord of hosts, as I had purposed to bring a disaster to you when your forefathers provoked me to wrath, and I did not relent, says the Lord of hosts. So again have I purposed in these days to bring good to Jerusalem and to the house of Judah. Fear not. These are the things that you should do. Speak the truth to one another. Render in your gates judgment that are true, and make for peace. Do not devise evil in your hearts against one another, and love no false oath. For all these things I hate, declares the Lord. And the word of the Lord of hosts came to me, saying, Thus says the Lord of hosts, the fast of the 4th month, and the fast of the 5th month, and the fast of the 7th month, and the fast of the 10th month shall be to the house of Judah seasons of joy and gladness, and cheerful feasts. Therefore love, truth, and peace. All right, house of Judah, house of Israel, thus says the Lord of God. Let's be still and see the salvation of God.